Hong Kong leader Carrie Lam has rejected criticism that her government was slow to react to the city's growing Omicron outbreak. Dozens of Hong Kong residents have been forced into quarantine. That's after experts found the virus was spreading in a residential building. And health authorities have raised concerns about new clusters of infections. The chief executive sparred with new lawmakers at the Legislative Council's first meeting since Beijing's electoral overhaul. As Deborah Wong reports, Mrs. Lam has announced plans to outlaw more crimes under the city's sweeping national security law.
Hong Kong's national security law was imposed by Beijing in response to massive anti-government protests that swept the city years ago.
It currently outlaws 4 crimes: secession, subversion, terrorism, and collusion with foreign or external forces. On Wednesday, Chief Executive Carrie Lam confirmed that her government would create new local legislation that meets Article 23 of Hong Kong's mini-constitution. This calls for the city to pass its own national security laws. But Mrs. Lam did not specify which new offences will be added to Article 23. It already lists offences like treason, secession, sedition and theft of state secrets. Mrs. Lam said her cabinet will conduct a public consultation and study Singapore's anti-foreign interference law, which was passed last year to tackle covert and hostile information campaigns.
我都同樣地歡迎陳凱欣議員重返立法會既然陳議員係今日立法會首位提出有關於防疫問題嘅議員，容許我作一個比較詳細嘅回答香港抗疫已經2年，或者全世界抗疫已經2年。事實上呢個疫情喺2020年1月當然喺其他地方可能再早10日8日，但係我哋喺2020年1月咧就開始進入呢個抗疫嗰個嘅情況啦
Mrs. Lam was speaking at the opening session of Hong Kong's new Legislative Council. It's the first since Beijing's overhaul of Hong Kong's electoral system to ensure only patriots hold power, and it's been expanded from 70 to 90 seats. But the chamber was peppered with vacant seats, as 20 lawmakers are still under isolation after they were potentially exposed to COVID-19 at a birthday celebration of an official with ties to Beijing. Mrs. Lam wasn't grilled by lawmakers over the birthday party scandal, which roused public anger. But her administration was slammed for its slow response to the recent coronavirus outbreak. One lawmaker even suggested imposing lockdowns as China has done. But Mrs. Lam said she did not think stricter pandemic measures were necessary.
喺呢個抗疫嘅過程裏邊呢，我哋係不斷要研究我哋用咩嘢嘅對策嚟到去應對呢個疫情，而呢個對策一定要切合香港嘅實際情況。等於民主發展都要切合香港嘅實際情況，唔能夠照抄其他嘅地方我覺得在座議員對呢個呢，亦都係非常之支持嘅。咁所以抗疫嘅工作都係要切合香港嘅實際嘅情況。
Hong Kong's latest wave of infections can be traced back to 2 Cathay Pacific aircrew who breached self-isolation rules. This caused the city to tighten its border controls. And Mrs. Lam said Hong Kong will soon feel the negative effects, with cargo traffic set to drop and the costs of essentials to rise.
Also on the agenda of the 2-hour-long session, government restructuring plans, where 6 bureaus will be renamed and 2 government departments added. This includes splitting the Transport and Housing Bureaus into 2 separate bureaus to allow the city to focus on solving its housing shortage, which has led to social tensions. Deborah Wong, CNA, Hong Kong.